And we're live. Hello, everybody. Dark Phoenix Gaming here, and welcome back to some more Stellaris. Now, you are probably going to be noticing something a little different in the way my stream is laid out. For one thing, I'm trying this with the minimal overlay version of my streaming scene that I typically use for Baldur's Gate, because I want to see if that somehow works any better. And as a result, literally the only thing this has set up other than the game is I get alerts for follows and what have you. But that is basically it. In any case, I'm sure a lot of people are probably wondering why I'm playing Stellaris rather than Thrones of Britannia, and I will explain that, but I'm going to load into the game first. Terran Empire? Yes, please. But yes, we are playing Stellaris rather than Thrones of Britannia, for a couple of reasons. Reason number one, unless you've been living under a rock until recently, you will know that the Distant Stars story pack released yesterday. And I've actually spent about 5 hours playing some of that. And it's quite a good expansion pack, but it's not save game compatible. Meaning if I wanted to use it, I would have to start a new game. And we've gotten far enough in this campaign, I do not want to start all fucking over again. Indeed I don't. And as a result of that, what I've done is rolled back to the old version of the game, so we can use that. And I can continue on the save. And also, let's see. Yeah, in addition to rolling it back, I've just basically decided that we're going to be continuing on this save game until I decide I like how things are going. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted because I'm busy repositioning my fleets. Those two are going to be in good working order. We'll also want our transport fleet over there with the Imperial Second Fleet. We have a couple of units linking up there, and then we can keep at it. As I was saying, we're going to keep going with this campaign of the Terran Empire in the Apocalypse patch version, as opposed to the Distant Stars version, for now. I'm not entirely sure how long we'll keep at it with that, but it's something that we are going to do, just keep going with this. As in the present version of the game, because I want to actually make some decent progress with our Terran Empire here. And with them right now, we are literally on the verge of our first interstellar war against the independent polity here, who are our inferiors. And now, the thing that we have to decide next is whether or not we want to conquer them by making them our vassal and then later integrating them, or if we would prefer to conquer these fellows, simply by pointing our big guns at them and saying, all your shit is ours now. I'm leaning towards vassalization at the moment, if only because it would make managing the territory slightly less of a headache. Seeing as we wouldn't have to get the populace to become compliant and deal with potential insurrections in the meantime. But and if we conquered it, we'd get all their resources ASAP. And a bunch of planets. A bunch of planets that are all desert worlds. And we cannot use desert worlds right now. Desert worlds are not something that humans can inhabit. We'd have to just let slaves live on those worlds without any non-slaves. And to me, that is a recipe for disaster. It really is. Our armies and fleets are currently moving towards their destination. And those twats keep claiming our shit, despite me constantly telling them to stop it. For whatever reason, they don't seem all that inclined to listen to my please stop request with regards to that whole thing. Very annoying indeed. But I also want to reinforce the third fleet and get it up to a decent level of strength for the time being. I want a shipyard and anchorage there, so we have somewhere else that can serve as a front line. And then a crew quarters.
Construction complete.
Sol Starbase is done. I haven't the slightest idea what it was doing. Probably some ships that were being built. Yeah, it was just a corvette being constructed. As we are bolstering our current collection of Athena-class corvettes in the Alpha Centauri system. As well as our destroyers. Because if we can get a third fleet into position, then we can literally rip these guys apart. It won't even be a fucking contest if we can have an additional fleet. I'm reading a fleet of about 2,000 military strength there. Strong. Not quite as strong as our first fleet. But enough to be a pain. Now that fleet has a military strength of 400. Reinforce, reinforce, fucking reinforce. And again, We are going to keep reinforcing our third fleet until we have a force that will actually be worth it. And I'm somewhat changing my mind. I may send our third fleet to work in tandem with the first fleet, so we just smash through a bunch of their stuff down here rapidly. We'll have their two fleets in tandem, while the one up here can deal with these couple of systems. It will make matters so much easier for me when that time comes. Okay. Get another one of those. What's in the queue, I think? Another one of them. Okay. Our construction ship here, I'm gonna have it go and sit on that side of my empire, because that is going to be the actually important part.
Construction complete.
We finished with something up here. Building that station. Get me another mining station. I think we need the extra resources to be coming in. The Imperium of... I have no idea how I'm supposed to say that, and I keep doing it wrong, so... These guys are just the Imperium of Timbuktu from now on. And they want to trade communications. Okay, fine. Ugalarchy hierarchy. Hello? Oh, fuck off or die. How are they? They're equivalent, despite having a fleet power that's pathetic and naval capacity that's inferior. How does that work, exactly? How does that work? Do tell. I would so like to know how that works. Let's see. Dar Continuum. Where's that? Oh, all the way up there. It's the robot people that are doing their whole sanctuary crap. Is what we got there.
Technology secured.
We've unlocked shields. The next thing I want is the inhibitors. Block people off and control where everyone's going. Get another one of... Get another ship ordered up to join that fleet. We're gonna keep growing our third fleet, though it may not end up being at full strength in time for our war. Rail guns, check. Corvette hull points, yes please. I would very much like it if our corvettes would take longer to go boom. that. And you can help supplement the energy problem that we always have when our fleet is not in orbit. Now, ship designer. Upgrade all our stuff. I have to wait until our ship over there is being built to save the design to the Athena Corvette. That is really annoying. I don't mind you saying, but that's a load of goddamn bullshit. I should be able to save it and just have the game finish the ones that are being built before going on to this one. There's something, it's ridiculous that I can't.
Star system charted.
Okay, save that design. Then alter this a little bit. We can give the Ares afterburners and the Athena as well. Afterburners. Our Isis class over here. Can also get some design upgrades. Blue lasers and railguns on this thing. Thank you. Our third fleet can take a few upgrades. The other two probably would take a while to finish.
Vessels upgraded.
There, some technological advances for the third fleet, which I'm going to have them muster alongside our first fleet.
Construction complete.
And would you look at that? They're at 1k strength. Those guys have a long ways to go. Do a little more of that. Building project and all. The fleet power of our southern neighbor down here, with the defensive pact with the Imperium, they're wary of us. But they're also inferior in naval power at the moment. Hoping it stays like that for a while yet. Yes, the Imperium of douchebags keeps claiming our systems.
Alien Federation formed.
Galactic Axis. The mandate of what's-his-face. The mandate of what's-his-face has decided to go Axis on us. I'll build a bunch more ships to reinforce this fleet, which still got not a whole lot of power. It has only a single destroyer, after all. which is what our ships are addressing right now. Destroyers. Let's see. Latium here does not have a shipyard, and I can't afford to build one there at the moment. Rutharians has only anchorages.
Construction complete.
Okay. Do I want to ask for more ships? Or should I be satisfied with what I've got? Ask for more ships, of course. Because more ships. And that's a perfectly logical argument under any circumstances, of course. Because more ships. There's nothing wrong with that, as far as it being illogical or anything like that. What are you on about? It's not even slightly illogical.
Construction complete.
We've finished a mining station. Keep that up. You build there, and build a mining station, and a research station, build an outpost, research station. It's only the engineering in this place that we don't want to build, so after that we'll have them come there. I will say this though, it's a good thing that we decided to go and start considering war against these guys now, because we are running out of resources to exploit in our systems. There's not a massive number of places we can expand to. I mean, we can grab these couple of places and all, but still. And I'm considering that one because fucking 10 minerals.
Construction complete.
And the interruptions have returned. Sorry, folks, but it's just something you have to deal with when you're watching my streams, as many people will tell you. I tend to get interrupted a lot. We now have another point to put into domination. And the one I'm getting now is fleet levies, so that our subjects' pops count towards our naval capacity. After all, while we're allowing them their little period of self-governance, why not take advantage of that with more naval capacity so we can park really big fleets above their worlds and say, if you fucked with us, we will bomb you into oblivion. Have fun with that. Although, with a couple of changes to the way the Dominion tree works right now, it's a little different than it used to be pre-apocalypse, or is it pre-synthetic dawn? I'm not entirely certain. But anyways, it used to be the case, as it happens, that, and our fleets continue to merge up, the way the system used to work and let's have me actually finish my bloody sentences. The former way everything worked was really quite simple as far as domination. It made it easier to absorb vassals. The way it is right now, it makes it much easier for you to have vassals perpetually. And we have an event about the Ute. Private collectors found one of their artifacts, but doesn't want to part with them. Is that right? Well, it's stolen property, so we're putting it in a museum. I'll take the 100, and I'll take the minus 100 influence hit to that. And there's some pirates that are now wreaking havoc in the territory of the Rutharians. I wish them luck. I wish them luck. I know Veroma can get an upgrade to its administration building. Let's see. I'm going to give them a mine. There go a couple of the Rutharian stations. This is actually very annoying because I wanted to be able to attack them immediately. The bastards keep claiming me. Corvette hull points increase. Next, I am going to unlock space torpedoes. Large, slow-moving missiles. Essentially, very big warheads. Very big, very powerful warheads of a sort. 2,500 there. So, what I'm going to do now, they're decidedly inferior to me, and in no way are going to be able to continue on as a legitimate rival. I am going to demand their vassalization to the Rutharian independent polity. We demand that you submit to us and become our subject state. This is not optional. Either you submit to us diplomatically, or you submit to our very big guns pointed at your planets and your ships. They've apparently chosen to submit to our big guns. I don't think I'm going to end up reloading because that would be quite cheap, but I will load the save. And now we can vassalize them. Nobody likes us enough to want to get involved, apparently. Not that we actually want anyone getting involved. We will do vassalization. They will be subjugated as our vassal.
We have declared war to safeguard our interests.
Oh wow, guys, just look at their response. You may take our lives, but you will never take our smug sense of moral superiority. Oh my god. Who gave these guys a copy of Braveheart, I have to wonder. And apparently this will be the beginning of the end of our pitiful nation. Right. I totally believe you. No, really. I believe you. For surezies. Now, go murder their faces, please. And I've lowered it to normal speed. As I would like things to happen at my pace.
Attacking enemy assets.
Okay. You guys can just move on, I guess? That is so weird. Yeah, we automatically take control of that system. Things up here are going very well also. casualties, and we squished a defense platform. What kind of defense forces do they have there? 6 of them. Eh? I'm going to see if we can't bomb the planet from orbit. Soon. Before I bomb it from orbit, I want our fleet to take out their station. It's nearby. Wait, how about you hold position for now? And both of you can deal with this station. The Triac Foundation. We provide spiritual guidance. Stay out of our way. Fuck off, please. Please fuck off. I don't care about you, and you're irrelevant. Okay. We didn't catch that fleet in time. So, I think we send our entire force up north to chase after the bastards. And reinforce this fleet, which is going to be under strength in comparison to our enemies.
Attacking enemy vessels. War declared.
I care about none of your stupid declarations of war.
Station under attack.
God damn it. There's our transports coming under fire. All ships, go kill them, please. We have a 2K fleet moving to engage.
Construction complete.
Come on. Well, there. Reinforcement is coming in. And they're caught between the two. Come now. Well, both of you need reinforcements, and we need to kill that station. First though, I'm going to say to these guys,
Star system charted.
address the issue that is this particular space station, and then move down. I could just invade, but it would probably go badly. Actually, I am going to and these two fleets in this system, then they can move in tandem. We can just bomb the hell out of them up north. Pirates? Fuck you bastards.
Spaceport under attack.
This is my shit. Get the fuck out. Seriously. You bastards, get the fuck out of my territory. I'm trying to conquer this. You can't have it.
Technology secured.
Pop growth speed has been researched. Yeah. We need to be able to clear sinkholes because we have that one planet that is making sinkholes a thing on it. All the damn time.
Star system charted.
We can no longer use the subjugation casus belli, but we've already used it. I'm confused. There, I have to admit. Are we actually going to get the planets, or are they going to become our vassals? Because I claimed a bunch of them before we took that war goal, so I'm not sure which it's going to be. FTL inhibitors. Barrier point defense.
Construction complete.
Those guys are about a system behind, so after we do this, we shall wait for them to catch up. Pirates. Great. We found an abandoned gateway. There's some fucking pirates that will not leave us the F alone. Also, fuck pirates. And fuck the independent polity. They can all go to hell. Some random Joes made peace. I don't care.
Attacking enemy vessels.
You go there and get a shit ton of reinforcements.
Construction complete.
Okay. You guys retreat. That fight did not go as well as it would have. If we had been able to bring everything against them.
Construction complete.
Okay, you also need to retreat. And we are invading that planet now. Fuck it.
Planetary invasion commenced.
bastards are going to take back this system. Probably.
Construction complete.
You can get a bunch of reinforcements. The second fleet is still a ways away from returning. Okay.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Yes, it has. We've taken that planet now. You can also go there. Notice our friends are probably still dicking around in that system.
Construction complete.
Their 1.1k fleet there is going to be a problem. So, third fleety. Fleet, maybe come help us out. Imperial's second fleet is in dire need of reinforcements. They're pathetic in comparison right now, but that doesn't help.
Construction complete.
And in fact, we are busy hammering these guys. Let's see. We're going to have to sort out our fleet soon enough, but I need control of that system again, so we can deal with our front line properly. The Imperium rivaling us, you can tell how unimportant that was to me. Now,
Construction complete. Technology secure.
okay, we have that. I want more starbase capacity now. And I want you to try and get fixed up there. And for our transports to move down. Okay. $1.2K fleet. Pirates. And they're coming after us. Seriously. I wish I'd realized those were pirates, or I wouldn't have bothered to fight them. Ugh, annoying as hell, really.
Construction complete.
Okay, I let that one go too long, god damn it. This war's turning into quite the back and forth affair, I'm seeing. And it's very annoying, too.
Zero-G mining platform disrupted.
Okay. But yeah, this war did not exactly go as smoothly as I'd hoped. But, and again, I suppose I shouldn't have expected anything less. After all, what's that saying? No plan survives first contact with the enemy? Yeah, sounds about right, given the outcome of this war so far, doesn't it? But right now, if I wanted, I could get a status quo out of them. Just take what I'm holding right now. I would rather not just settle for status quo, but I may have to. Seriously? That's what you're sending at me? Right now, these guys are pathetic. 653 over there. Yes, we've got a good chunk of the stuff there holding up north, but yeah. Who knows, maybe the starport can win. We'll see. It looks like it. Starport 1, those bastards trying to take back their territory that is rightfully mine, 0.
Construction complete.
Let's see, there's more planets down this part of it. So occupying that area might be better for us. Now, though, the problem with us taking losses at this stage problem with it is that we've gotten so far into enemy territory that it takes ages for us to resupply and provide troops to our front line. We have the equivalent of about 2k in fleet power gathered right here. Space torpedoes are done. Get me cruisers. We need that. I have a cruiser at the moment in my fleet, but I want to have more. It's the pirate station that our guys are trying to wander through. Okay. Let me see. Well, our reinforcements are starting to come in, slowly but steadily. And if we do have some of them trying to fight off pirates, they're accidentally going through the territory of. 3rd Fleet reinforcements. And a lot of you go in. Let's see. Both of these... I think what I really need to do is knock out both of those stations up and down, because I don't know about their other planets, but planets we can in fact see, those are the ones that are building their ships.
Construction complete.
I'm going to
Communications.
hold off actually launching the attack until my other fleet arrives. There we are. That's what I'd like to be able to do in this game, more than a lot of things. Synchronize my jumps.
Vessels destroyed.
And what I'm going to do now is take control of that system. Then we'll move up to Asmore there, because we saw that it was a 600 strength station, and those aren't outposts, meaning they're able to crank out warships. Speaking of which, Third Fleet, I'm diverting you to that particular system when you get here to defend it.
Construction complete.
And let's have a look-see. There's enough dudes in that area that I don't want to just throw our forces at them.
War declared.
What's this diplomatic proposal? The technocracy of Vivis wants a non-aggression pact? No. Hierarchy insults us. I don't even feel it's important enough to read. And someone else has declared war on the Rutharians. God damn it. I want all their shit for myself. But if it has to be all but a little bit of their shit, fine. We have a decent enemy fleet up there in this system, so I'm going to wait for the other. I'm going to wait for my entire fleet to arrive before we commence the attack. And especially these little sections. Yes. All forward. Neutralize that space station. And destroy their fleet if possible. I see their fleet has decided to come to us. How nice of them. Now crack that station for me. Destroy it. There. A 500 strength fleet there, but that station is one of the weaker ones. I'd like to grab at least a few of the assistants along that border, because if these guys are at war with the technocracy, then they're going to lose a few systems to those guys before I can manage to get what I want. But we are doing very well and have taken a lot of systems from them. Provided I can get the Ancaster system off of them. And I am getting myself these antimatter reactors now. Provided I can get Ancaster off them, if I had to make peace, as things are right now, even without me having conquered the planets in either of those systems, I wouldn't be all too upset about that. I really wouldn't. Despite my terrible performance in this war, I could live with that outcome. I really could. But I'm still not gonna split up this fleet. The two of them together are very important to have in one place, I think. Speaking of which, we must continue to reinforce our fleets because we keep taking losses. That cannot be allowed. Also, the stupid enemy has decided to throw themselves against us in a suicidal charge on our defensive position. Okay, fuck holding our ground. We are occupying that system. It doesn't have anything resembling real opposition in it, so we should be able to crush what little there is.
Construction complete.
Now, their ships and soldiers are being crushed. We wipe that out. You can move on to occupy the rest of that. There's a bunch of planets nearby that need to fall, though. Think of which, where are our transports? I'm going to send them to the section where there are more planets that need to be dealt with. As down here, there's maybe 2 planets. As up in that direction, there's 3. Now it's time we crush the guys in this system. Because, as I'm proving right now, what the enemy has left is not a real threat to me. It's only a construction ship. I'll move up there and crush them. That fleet you've got there is moving on to that system. But yes, we've all but won this war. However, I do need to conquer a few planets to formalize our victory. Actually, let's see here. I'm going to send that fleet to see if they can't help out, but who knows? However, I'm going to land our army there.
Planetary invasion commenced.
Fucking hell.
Construction complete.
We're gonna end up just barely winning this planetary invasion, it looks like. And even then, we're only winning through sheer numbers. Not the way I would have liked our victory to come. But it's what we're getting. It's what we're getting.
Ground invasion force has seized a planet.
Yep. Now there are 2 more planets up there that I would very much like to conquer. That planet... And, well, there's one down here we could take. Try and get as many of those as you can before the technocracy does. And yeah, at this point I'm just basically trying to screw them over. I'll probably end up having to fight a second war with these guys, since I don't think I'm going to be able to defeat them before war exhaustion forces us to surrender. Which, unlike a lot of people, I'm actually... and fucking hell, they managed to take that. I'm actually not that bothered about the whole war exhaustion thing, because... at least not in the circumstances that I have right now. Because it makes sense. We're basically winning this war through attrition, so... it would seem to me to be logical that our populace would start to get really mad at us for the fact that we're basically winning through attrition, and fucking damn it, I had selective bombardment on. What the hell was I thinking? Okay. And they have a stronghold. That's going to be part of the reason why our invasion was such a headache. We can be forced to make peace. Is that actually the case? I don't think so. It just... our people are just get very mad at us. Fuck off, by the way, we'll be making our own peace. Our people just get very mad at us, and I think our unity production goes down to 0, or something to that effect.
Receiving communications.
No, I'm not researching with you. Go to hell. But if you'd like, you can go and do that. surface look like right now? Bombing them into oblivion is taking longer than I'd like, unfortunately. What I'm going to do now is we'll be researching an increase to habitability, because if I remember rightly, we need that to actually get the technology that lets us terraform Mars. Our friend here, on this planet, I'm giving him a mining network, because you can never have too many minerals. And we're going to be spending a lot of time doing empire management after this war is over. For a lot of reasons. Among them being the fact that our empire have basically sat stagnant because the state has requisitioned 100% of all available resources for the war effort. So there's nothing left for the civilians. And now we get the Freedom Organization, which is basically peace-loving hippies, who they showed up and started being war protest organizers, and slaves rally on Nova Arabia, apparently. As I was saying, they showed up and started protesting the war, but then they just decided to stick around, I guess. Very much like it if that fucking stronghold would just explode. Come on now, stronghold. You can do it. You know you can. Alrighty. That one pop is dead now. Good. But there goes their stronghold. It's been ruined.
Construction complete.
Okay. I would like to have their health get a little bit lower before I call for the attack, but I'm going to do it soon. Then we're going to have to completely rebuild our army after this war, because it's not gone well as far as our army goes. I very badly underestimated how many losses we'd take invading a planet.
Construction complete.
A Sathori raid is coming for us, apparently. Cowards have asked us to face you since they're too afraid to do so. Are there any human warriors honorable enough to meet us in battle, then? Must we plunder your systems unopposed? Show us your wrath. Sathori... come on, I want to pay you to not raid me. I have lots of tribute available, so come on. That's just rude. And it's not like we can actually face them anyways. We just have to literally let them decimate our systems. Because we have no choice that will not lead to the utter annihilation of our entire fleet. And now we are invading this planet.
Planetary invasion commenced.
Great. And yeah, 7.2k fleet. We would have precisely a snowball's chance in hell against that, so I'm not even gonna try. Yeah. I'm afraid that right now we have to just let them raid us. Those are ours. It looks like we won't be getting the Hojam system this time. Unless we can somehow manage it with 7 units of dudes. Oh, they have a single army. We can manage that. Everyone get in orbit over Hojam. But the other two in Izar and Urim, I'd say are less likely, let's just say. Oh, Urim is not one of them, but you guys over here, on the other hand, are busy getting bombed into oblivion. But since the planet is in our space, wouldn't that automatically go to us?
Tactical retreat.
Hey, raiding fleet dudes, would you mind stopping the whole raiding thing? I'll pay you for it. Come on. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. Apparently they're not interested in getting paid to stop raiding me. That's just rude. Apparently the whole... And we've got some more caretakers. Xenophobic isolationists. F off. Yeah, apparently the whole get paid to not raid us thing is not something they're all that interested in.
Communications.
They want minerals for communications? No. We're already overflowing in minerals, you idiots. Why would I want more minerals? Tell me that. And now, we're just going to invade this planet and take it over.
Planetary invasion commenced. Ground invasion force has seized the planet.
Yes, and that whole arm is effectively ours now. enter orbit there. As can the lot of you. I don't think we'll manage to get Izar as well, but stranger things have happened. Hey, would you guys mind not raiding us? That would be great.
Construction.
And could you also stop bombing our planets from orbit? That's incredibly rude of you. What's the unhappiness? Orbital bombardment is the main one, apparently. But yeah, please stop bombing us from orbit. I'm not enjoying being bombed. Please stop it. Who just died? One of our admirals. The admiral of the First Fleet is now dead. You bastards. 4 of our pops have now died, aka been abducted by the raiders and enslaved. You sons of bitches. I am going to enjoy watching you die. I really fucking am. I will very much enjoy listening to them scream and beg for mercy when their time finally comes. You bet your ass I will. I will enjoy watching them beg, just as I will enjoy seeing them burn. Those motherfuckers. Apparently they have to break our stuff on the way out. Just to add insult to fucking injury. They have to break our shit on the way out. And we need a new core sector governor. You'll do. At the very least, I'm going to get 2 more systems out of this. Even... or not. You son of a whore. Ruthor and Izar, and these places I had yet to conquer. Okay, we didn't manage anything with that. So, all ships set course. And those guys have basically been invalidated as a galactic power. But I have to ask, how the actual fuck did they keep control of that system? Didn't I occupy it? Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Well. Well. I think now might be the time. I do believe the time has indeed come. First, I'm going to put our friend back on automatic exploration, and you as well. We're gonna have to fix some stuff, including our economy and what have you. But we've basically crushed the independent polity. I think that's the end of their status as a sovereign power. I think there won't be any more sovereign status for them. But now we have a bit more opening to expand in other directions. And we are militarily equivalent with the isolationists up here. Whom I think you can probably guess this, but they're going to be my next target. So what I'm going to do next is I will take the opportunity to start claiming a bunch of nearby systems, surveying them, and then clearing out a bunch of these random imbeciles that think they deserve to be independent in the same galaxy as the Empire. And our next target for a war, once we finally get things in order in the Empire, our next target will be either the xenophobic isolationists up here, or the Imperium of Timbuktu and their defensive pact ally. That said, if I can get my strength up enough, I plan to, as soon as we possibly can, go after the Sathori, because those sons of bitches have crossed me for the last time. We are going to have to destroy them as completely and utterly as we possibly fucking can. They are going to die very, very painfully. This isn't even a discussion. Actually, now the game is being weird. whatever. Anyways, we need to fix our economy and things. After we won that war, we unfortunately, due to my not totally understanding the whole casus belli system and the fact that since I had claims, it would mean I was taking those territories, rather than just the fact that I would be using my, see how to put this, rather than just using my domination claim to make them my vassal, which I'd sort of decided I wanted to do, but that didn't work, as I'd anticipated, unfortunately. I'm going to try and create a vassal out of them, but I don't think it will work. It did. I just need to start handing over systems to them now. Offer a trade deal. Transfer system. Gemma and Crimador. For now. We'll solve this shortly. Offer trade deal. Transfer systems. Jim, Ipan, and Elthine. Let's see, Ragnadon. Is there anything else we can give them as far as that? So June 1, Vestlanek. Okay. Let's see the next ones. Latium and Tyriok, because I'm giving over the systems that previously belonged to the Rutharian, to the vassal state that we are creating out of the Rutharians. Iristili. There was definitely theirs. What about Katana? Yeah. That will have been theirs. And they got association status with someone. What? Did you guys not get my offer? Or did I not send it somehow? Okay, yeah. But yes, the Rutharian Protectorate here. They are going to be our vassal. I wish I'd thought to change their icon, though. Oh well. And by a large part, this will have our economy fixed once we get our fleet in dock again. I think.
Technology secured.
Now we've increased our habitability. So, I'll unlock the ability to clear dangerous wildlife, I think, because we're running across rather a lot of dangerous wildlife across the colonies under our control right now. Okay. You need to start moving over and fixing the mining stations that got broken by the fucking raiders. As well as setting up a few more. That will go a long way towards fixing our economy. The Rutharians have made peace. And the Rutharians are probably going to end up in a federation before we can finish them off. Speaking of which, one thing I'm considering is we knock out that pirate station over here in the Sidar system. Survey that system.
Receiving communications.
They want energy. The Protectorate is asking us for food in exchange for energy credits. Very well. It's not like we have a shortage of food right now. You can have some. And they are our vassal at the moment. Which reminds me, I should turn on the map mode that makes vassals and other lesser states the same color as us. Just so that I can get a better idea of what kind of relationship we have with the rest of the galaxy. Increase our unity output per subject. And you know, actually, when we go to war with the Rutharians again, I don't think I'm going to bother to annex them. I'm just going to give all their territory to the Protectorate. Because the Rutharian Protectorate, they are basically, well, they're the Rutharians as far as we're concerned, and maybe holding on to them as a vassal wouldn't be such a bad thing. Let's see, Reblaga and Nova Arabia both have unrest on them, albeit a very small amount of unrest, but unrest all the same. And it's something of an issue, as you can probably tell. However, we have reached what I consider to be a nice stopping point for this session. Though I would like to figure out why it's doing this. When I didn't have distant stars installed when I started this fucking session. Seriously. I would like to figure that out, but I'll have to do that before the next session. So, this has been Dark Phoenix from Dark Phoenix Gaming. Thank you for watching my live stream of Stellaris Apocalypse. I hope you'll join me next time, and I hope I'll be able to get this technical glitch sorted so there will actually be a next time for this stream series, because despite the fact I've had to roll it back to a previous version to continue on, I really am quite enjoying this. So, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you for the next one. See you then, folks. See you then.